Hey, what's up? It's everyone's favorite Minx, and I'm here with a Minx Rant, and it's about independent artists. First of all, if you are an independent artist, I take my hat off to you, but a lot of you are doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong, 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 wrong. I know for a fact that every single time I finish a song, it's been mixed, mastered, and everything. I want the world to hear it. But the way that you guys are going about it is wrong. You are tagging people to death. You are tagging people in group messages. You're tagging people in the song in general. And it's called spam when you do that. It's annoying. I don't even do that, and I'm an artist. I don't tag everybody. I don't tag 50,000 people on one song. I post it and I wait. If I see that I'm not getting plays, or maybe 5 or 6 people hit play, then I start promoting it again. So spam is not the way to do it. You're not going to get plays that way. So you guys need to stop doing that. The other thing is, I hate when independent artists come after other independent artists because they are hating on the way that they are doing their songs. I always get into spats with other independent artists, mainly because, they don't like the way my music is. So I always say to them, okay, so you don't like the way my music sounds. What about you? How many plays are you getting? How many shows are you doing? How many people are coming out to see you perform? Is your music up on iTunes, or is it up on SoundCloud? How many plays are you getting there? How many downloads and shares are you getting? They get silent. They say, oh, but your music is garbage. Now let's talk about what garbage is. Garbage music is music that is sounding like it's recorded in a closet somewhere. You can't hear anything but background noise. The music is extremely loud and you can't hear the artist. And, you know, there's a difference between constructive criticism and hating. Constructive criticism is an artist that sends me a song, for instance, and let's say the song has potential. It's going to go somewhere. I don't sit there and say this shit is garbage. I say, look, go back and fix it, man. Maybe if you tweak the vocals, or, go to a professional studio, something. It takes a lot for me to say that someone's music is garbage, okay? But other artists, they love to rip into other artists. And I always ask them the same question: what are you trying to accomplish? Telling another artist that their music is garbage is to do what? Because usually, if you poppin', you don't have time to worry about another artist. You don't have time to worry about what they're doing. You don't have time to check their pages and, their social media accounts to see what their progress is. You don't have time for that. So that's what leads me to believe that a lot of these so-called artists that have all these fucking gigs and, I'm doing good, you only have under 1,000 followers. So how good are you actually doing? So you got a couple of likes, you got a couple of shares, you got your Instagram popping. That doesn't qualify you as popping. What qualifies you as popping is that you can actually send me a link to read your monetization of your shit. Are you a part of ASCAP? Are you part of BMI? What are you a part of? You are not a part of shit, so you don't have the right to talk shit about any other artist. And last but not least, if you're an independent artist, I know y'all could feel me on this one. People don't believe in your dream, but they will go out, they'll pay hundreds of dollars to go see Beyonce and Drake perform, but they can't pay $20 to come see you perform. They're first in line on Tidal. Oh my God, I heard the new album. But you throw your mixtape and nobody hits play, nobody hits share, but they support you. You have to cut these toxic people out of your lives, aka dream killers, because those people don't want to see you advance. That's why I always say, stop telling people what you're doing. Don't post up videos or, oh, I'm chilling with my mans and them, and yeah, and taking pictures and putting up on Instagram. What are these celebrities going to do for you? They're just taking a picture. So at the end of the day, you are a fan. It's not cool. And I hate when other artists do that. Everything is about quality. Everything is about quantity. So if you're really trying hard to be an artist, then you have to really put your best foot forward and try to deal with the right people, because Just because you have affiliations with whatever famous person, that famous person is not going to put you on the map. They don't put you on the map by affiliation. It doesn't work like that. Now, if you did a song with a big name artist and they're actually featuring, I'm not talking about you taking their vocals and putting it on your track and saying I'm featuring this artist. That I hate when artists do that. Unless you were in the studio with this artist, you do not put them as a feature. That just means that you are acting like a fan. And you can't act like a fan if you're trying to be famous. I'm just saying it's the truth. So for everybody that seems to think that being an unsigned artist is bullshit, or you're trying to be famous is bullshit, well, you got people that wake up every day that want to be doctors and lawyers and police officers. I take my hat off to them because that is their dream. You know, people that want to be teachers, people that want to be scuba divers for a living. That's their dream. If you believe that you can walk on the moon, I'm going to, say go for it because that is your dream. I cannot hate anybody that has a dream. But at the end of the day, just make sure that your dream does not become a nightmare. And that's my Minx Rant.